guys, today I want to do a review for a foundation that I've been using since May of this year. It's the Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk. It comes with a SPF of 30. I got this in the shade 5.5. You hear a lot about Armani's Luminous Silk foundation on YouTube. I tried them both. I had several samples of the Luminous Silk in the same shade, 5.5, and I gotta say I didn't really love it as much as I like the Lasting Silk. Some people were suggesting that because of the sunscreen in this, if you're in a situation where you're getting a lot of flash photography taken, it's better to go with the Luminous Silk. But I was wearing this several times and I got pictures taken and I didn't find that it flashed white or anything like that, so I don't really find that it was that big of an issue. It's a very creamy texture. It looks a little light. Notice that the Luminous Silk looks a little bit darker when you first apply it, but then the Lasting Silk actually will oxidize. The reason I like the Lasting Silk better is because I have combination skin. I like the finish of these luminous and radiant foundations out there, like the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat foundation and things like that. However, when I wear them through the day, my T-zone starts to get really oily looking. Even if I use a primer and a setting powder and all of that stuff, so I'll still have to blot throughout the day. Well, with the Lasting Silk, I didn't have that problem at all. So what I do with this is I put on my Smashbox primer, I put a little bit of this on over it, then I'll blend it out really well with my beauty blender, and then put a little bit of setting powder on top, and then I'm pretty much good to go for the rest of the day. I do put a setting spray on top as well. I don't think that you really need to do that. I really just do that to wet down my powders so they're not so chalky looking. This really does it last all day. Doesn't really seem to get into my fine lines very much, which is really good for something that has more of a flat finish. A little bit more of a matte finish, but it's more of a satin matte, so it's not completely flat. I really like that about it as well. This has quite a long shelf life. This one expires in March of 2017. I'm actually pretty close to finishing this up. I only have like about this much left in the bottle. This has been one of my favorite foundations I've tried in quite some time. It's a really good mixture of not being too thick, but also not being too runny, and it has a good medium coverage. I only used a little tiny bit, and then I will use a concealer over any like obvious blemishes. Yeah, that's it for my quick review on the Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk Foundation. I do really recommend this, especially if you have combination skin and you don't want to be an oil slick by the end of the day. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!